video game podcast starts now.
It starts now, and we're all here. Welcome to Click Click Play episode 26. Ooh, getting into, well, this is actually our 6-month special. So, woohoo, party time. 6 months. 6 months of Click Click Play. And Manny hasn't even bothered to get dressed, hence why we just have that picture of him there. So, welcome to Click Click Play podcast. I'm your host, BiggusBennus. Or just call me Ben.
666.
And we're joined, as always, by Jordan Reese.
Hello, Ben.
Sure that's not Arnie there? Jordan, how have you been?
Very well, very well. How are you?
Very good. What have you been doing to celebrate 6 months of Click Click Play?
Oh, masturbation.
Me too. I've been tying it.
Oh, is that why you've got massive muscles in the picture?
Oh yeah, baby.
So, yeah, John, how's Cardiff? Because you're sipping on a beer. Same here as well.
Cider.
Oh, cider,
What the
sorry.
hell is a Cardiff, by the way? Is that like a cardigan?
What is a Cardiff?
There's a place called Cardigan.
Yeah, and a place called Cardiff as well, Manny. It's actually a capital city.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
It's one of the fastest growing
bored
cities
already.
in Wales, so...
Yeah.
I'm so bored.
I'm glad we started this City Talk podcast.
But everyone knows where New York is. And where are you, Manny?
I'm from New York,
Disneyland
everybody.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey,
Disneyland.
welcome everybody to Yorkshire.
Oh, don't pronounce it like that. Jesus Christ. That's where I'm
Yorkshire?
I'm
Wait,
from
how do you say it?
from. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
That sounds like a
Yorkshire.
Lord of the
Yorkshire.
Rings place.
Yeah, like the Shire from Lord of the... Hey, welcome everybody to Yorkshire.
Well, I'm sorry that our
Well,
cities and places have
I'll be looking
cultural
at York.
significance and history to them.
The Shire was literally based on Yorkshire.
Oh, was it?
Nailed
know-
it. So-
You know New York? You know, I live actually near the
What about,
original
what about,
York.
What about the hobbits? Are they based on the people from Yorkshire?
No.
And their government is based on Sauron.
But interesting, I think we mentioned on a previous podcast, you know, Arnie, who was on a couple of times, he's going to come on again soon. He's just playing some driving games at the moment. But he used to rent out a flat
Oh.
that J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote Lord of the Rings, used to live in. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
mentioned it on podcast once. But so yeah, they
Yeah,
are
we've covered that.
Yorkshire.
York.
Do you need out?
But anyway, our Welsh lamb over there, Jordan Reese. Happy 6 months, Jordan.
Thanks, mate.
It's actually
Old enough
second
to fuck.
longest.
Oh my god, you're like that. You're like that one couple on
In
Facebook,
Wales.
dude, that I hate so much.
Do you know what the biggest crime in Wales is? Like the most
What?
prolific crime? Having sex with a minor. Get it? Because there's lots of mines there. There are lots of mines. So, yeah.
I
If you don't know, you-
understand our industrial history.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't know?
Pedophilia, dude, nice.
To the
Oh.
pedophile podcast. Where
Speaking
we
of
try
having
to
sex with
rehabilitate.
minors, Manny, how have you been?
Hey, I
How
was
was your
afraid.
night?
Hey, don't throw that at me, man. What are you doing?
How was your night?
I don't have sex with minors. I have sex with old ladies, bro. It's different.
That's true, yeah. How was last night? And hey, you've got big black
It was
cock in
good,
bed.
dude. It was good, dude. It was. I had a lot of fun, man. I got so shit faced. I fucking robbed somebody.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We
Oh,
need,
wait a second. Are we live?
yeah,
I did
we're
nothing.
live.
last night. I didn't do anything. All I did was sleep.
All last night? Where did you
And
go?
I streamed for a little bit.
Yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
I woke up, like, I don't know if it was last, I can't remember when it was. I remember waking up once and he said, Manny's going live. And I, what? I'm going to work. And you just started streaming. Your sleeping pattern's a bit different.
Yeah, I didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose me.
Great.
As you can tell by my picture.
Speaking of thugs, how's New York, Andre?
Yo, New York is pretty great.
This is
New York is-
our Andre the Giant. Sorry, I forgot to introduce you. You've got wear the sunglasses. Because now he's our YouTube celebrity. So he has to wear.
Yeah.
I hate YouTubers. YouTubers suck.
No, they do, all of them. I'm going to Playlist Live Washington, D.C.
Ooh.
This upcoming at the end of August. So that's a thing that's happening.
Are you guys gonna have an orgy? Because that's apparently what happens at all the YouTube
Hopefully.
conventions. You guys all fuck
Fucking
each other.
Great. You know,
PewDiePie.
I hate like 99% of everyone who does YouTube. And anytime I go to those events, it like reminds me, like, oh yeah, like I don't like.
Wait,
most-
so you hate fucking everybody because everybody has a YouTube? That's crazy.
That's
He's an
exactly what.
elitist.
Yeah,
It's because
that's
he's
what I
got
said.
I even have a
thousands of
YouTube.
followers.
I know, and I hate you too.
Yeah, Click Click Play has a YouTube
And I hate click.
Nobody
Play.
cares,
I'm a
Ben.
celebrity now.
with
Nobody
58,
cares, man. We're
58
celebrities.
subs now. YouTube really
But
does
yeah.
like steal money from me, doesn't it? I think I've made more. Like I've been more on Twitch in about 6 months, man, Andre, than you have in how many years?
6
many-
years.
6 years. And how much do you say you made? Like $20 or?
I have made $87
Ooh.
as of yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, I made most of my money off Venmo in the last couple months since I've been advertising that.
Fuck is Venmo?
Yeah, I've been
made
doing
a-
all right, guys. I've been doing.
I've made a
good.
couple of G's off my Twitch shit. Made a couple of G's.
Jeez. How many subs have you got now, Manny?
I got 800.
Go you.
All,
Oh, you.
all of them are bots.
Yeah, I was playing Hitman the other day and I got just like inundated with bot follows. 77 new followers in one stream.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually when you mentioned that to me. I actually spoke to another another big like a big Twitcher, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, like another guy like who's a partner on Twitch, and he's been telling me that a lot of the other partners like that's it's like a problem that's happening. Like they'll start getting a ton of follows, and like none of those people would be involved in chat or anything like that. They think it's like a whole like
What's
bot
the point
issue
of
that
that?
No, it's
with
the
app or something like that.
It's the app,
or-
yeah. When you try and like now you can't use the app unless you're logged in. So when you have to register, and like loads of people are then registering, and it gives suggested channels. But those people at the top are those that have, I think it's they've got. You need more than 5 people viewing it at that moment, and you've got to have been streaming for a few hours. So I was doing a Hitman stream. I ended up doing it for like 9 hours, and like the last 2 or 3 hours was just constant new follower, new follower, new follower, which was great. I mean, I passed 500 followers. Woohoo. But yeah, that 500th follow, I was like, yeah, great, 500 followers. Hello? No, you're not there. Okay, never mind. But hopefully, like
Yeah,
one
like-
day they'll go into it and they'll look at their like the
Yeah,
channels
we're-
they're following and go, oh, I'll give that person a look.
we're talking to these. I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me that he turned off his follow notification because it was just getting ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
it's just getting follow after follow, and he just turned it off.
Oh yeah, it was like every 2 or 3 minutes, but then it died down a bit when I changed games. But anyway, should we? Well, let's see what people have been playing. Where's the button? There's a button.
Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can play it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it?
What games you playing, you bastards, yeah? So, games. Jordan, what games you been
Ben.
playing, mate?
I've been playing. First of all, I've been playing Fire Pro Wrestling on Steam.
Oh, I like the look of that.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's like my understanding of the history of the game is that it was a PS2 game, and they've now released a new version on Steam with online functionality. It's quite a basic looking wrestling game, but it's got a lot of depth beneath it. It's got quite a complex system for completing moves and things like that, and the creator character stuff is really deep as well. And it's got workshop functionality, so you've already got like the entire roster of WWE that is just there to download. So it seems like it's going to be pretty competitive. So I'm going to go into that. It's good.
Oh, it's in early access, isn't it?
Yeah, but it seems pretty feature complete as far as I can tell. I'm not sure.
And you can be a
What else is
panda or
gonna come
something,
along?
or a bear.
I think you can make a bear. Yeah, one of the characters isn't a bear. That's Tekken.
Oh, I think loads of people have been making wrestler bears, like Finn Balor and all this stuff.
Yeah, so there's hundreds and hundreds of different things you can use to customize your character, and one of them was a bear head. So I'm guessing that's the thing.
Can you? Like, I know it's very, very open to edits and stuff. Can they make storylines that you can download and stuff?
I don't think so.
No. Because I want a
least not
wrestling
yet.
game with a good story. Because the latest WWE 2K17 was just dire. It took me about 100 matches to win the NXT Championship. And I won the NXT Championship, and the award came up, and it said something like 0.1% of people had got that trophy. So I was like, okay, yeah, this game, not many people are trying to do that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the old school N64 wrestling games, which are a little bit more technical than the PlayStation equivalents. I think all the hardcore wrestling crowd will love it.
Awesome. So you did that, and you've been playing a bit of Final Fantasy 12. I downloaded that. I haven't played it yet.
That's probably the game that I played most this week. I'm about 10, I don't know why you bought it either. I'm about 10 hours in, and I'm really enjoying it. It's one of the few kind of, I'll say modern, because in relative terms of Final Fantasy, it's a fairly modern one. It's one of the few modern Final Fantasy games that I haven't really played, or played at all, actually. It came right at the end of the PS2 era, and I think I haven't checked, but I think the 360 was already out at that point. Obviously, people were looking at the PlayStation 3 as well, so it kind of just went. I remember it reviewing really well and people liking it, but it kind of just, because it was so late in the game, I think it kind of got overlooked, and it was quite a departure as well from the typical JRPG Final Fantasy formula.
I think I got bored with it. Because I played it and then never finished it. It was one of the first Final Fantasy games that, like since 10 that I didn't finish. It was the only one actually after 10.
Hey, what's the Final Fantasy?
What's Final Fantasy?
Sorry, that's a troll question. You guys can continue.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Manny. Yeah, what do you want to know? It's good.
So someone asked in the chat, is it turn-based? Gunblade asked. No. It used to be, didn't it?
No.
Was the old one turn-based?
Well, yeah, traditionally it has been, but obviously Final Fantasy kind of changes a lot from game to game, but yeah, it was. You had everything up until Final Fantasy X was pretty much traditional JRPG turn-based stuff. This went for you actually, instead of it being random battles, you can actually see enemies on the map. You can run up to them. It almost feels like a prototype MMO to me. I imagine they took a lot of the work they did with this and maybe built it into. Well, they would have already had Final Fantasy 11 out at this point, which is an MMO. So maybe some of the Final Fantasy 11 stuff carried over into this, possibly. I've never played 11, but yeah, it's really good.
I'll give it a go when I can't be bothered. I don't know. I bought it on the whim and I was like, I should have probably just thought about, like, slept on that and then decided the next day.
It doesn't scream a Ben game to me. I've got to be
I like Final Fantasy games. I like them. I mean, I'm obsessed with 14. I haven't played it for a week or two though. But
yeah, well, 14 isn't like any of the other Final Fantasies outside of like some of the music and the way the levels look, but it's just an MMO really. You liked 15, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I can't wait to go back and play that with all the DLC, but I'm gonna wait for that to be released.
So it's kind of like that in terms of the way that you get around, like the world map and stuff. You just kind of run around. There's monsters, but it's not as action based in terms of the combat. It's kind of an amalgamation of the old school JRPG style with actually real time combat. It's got a cool system in it where you can the team that are with you, you kind of program their AI to kind of say, okay, if we're in situation X, you'll do Y. So like whether they should attack or Q you or something like that, which is really deep.
Well, is that it? Is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, I think so.
What about Andre the Giant Alaska trip? I didn't see that on the what's happening.
Oh yeah. I've finally booked my trip to Alaska. I'm going to Alaska for a week. Just gonna do some random dumb shit up there, and then I go to the Playlist Live thing in DC.
When you go to Alaska?
I'm going to Alaska August 27th. So if you want to meet me in Alaska and
you can do a meet and greet
and sell me drugs because I'm going to need them in Alaska.
Is that what they do in Alaska? Explains things, isn't it?
Are you gonna club any baby seals?
I hope I get to club as many baby seals as I can.
Club Sarah Palin as well.
That too. I'm going to try to visit her house.
I'll club Sarah Palin right now, if you know what I mean.
Really? Okay. She's too young for you, Manny. She's too young.
With my dick, dude. Not with not with a bat.
Okay.
But they're both the same thing. You know what I mean? Hey,
Gunblade says, "Tell Andre I've got the stacks if he's got the cash." There you go.
All
You're
right.
gonna have an amazing Alaska with the white stuff. Snow,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, I hear they do a lot of meth in Alaska,
Yeah.
so that's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll
Well,
try
see,
to avoid that.
I can't wait to eat my own skin.
Alaska doesn't seem like a summer holiday destination.
Yeah, I just need to get out of the heat. It's too hot in New York. It's like 100 degrees out every day. It's the
That's
worst.
Fahrenheit for our European viewers.
No,
It's not
it's
literally
Celsius.
boiling.
It's boiling. I put water outside. It starts to boil.
So I hear you've been playing an amazing game, Andre, that like surpassed all your expectations. Watchdog.
Watch Dogs. I finally beat Watch Dogs, and man, I've not since Mad Max. Mad Max was the last game I did not want to beat, but I ended up beating. Watch Dogs is the epitome of like a mediocre game. Like it is so bare bones and boring. Like the style of it was just so dreadfully boring.
Is
It's a
it
Ubisoft game,
because
what do you
you want
expect?
cool, young, and hip?
Yeah, I want to play number two because I feel like number two, like it looks a little brighter and fun.
Really good.
You're
I really
more
liked
woke.
it.
What happened?
You're more woke in number 2.
Yeah, I think you're more woke in number two, and that's more important for me. I don't care if a game has good graphics or gameplay, as
This
long
is
as
all
it stays
woke.
woke. Yeah.
Nice.
So I
On
beat
the,
that. And
if
then
you're watching this on a video, you can see the screenshot of the front cover of Watch Dogs.
if I'm what?
On the live channel, we've got a picture of Watch Dogs.
Is it just a dog? Do you have your dog with you?
No, it's this. I don't know. Every time I see this, it makes me laugh.
Wait, I'm clicking onto it right now. If I have to watch a commercial
No,
to
you
get
don't-
into here. God damn it! I have to watch a commercial.
Oh, I never mind. Everyone in the
Oh,
chat can enjoy
Oh,
that.
I saw it. Wash dogs. And I was like, ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
those listening, this must be amazing
It's a
podcast.
picture of a man or a woman washing a dog, and it says "Wash
Is it?
Dogs." There's a Watch Dogs
I
2
hate
picture
you.
as well, but I'll put it up next when Andre's talking about that.
Hey,
Just two dogs being washed at the same time. But yeah,
2 dogs, 1 washer.
yeah, okay. And then I beat a game called Deadlight. It's kind of like it's an old game. It was $3 on Xbox Live.
You love your
Gold.
cheap Xbox Live Gold.
Oh my god,
Games.
I've been on it's the worst. I bought like 12 games and I've been playing them all.
Have you got Hitman yet?
I'm waiting for that to get $4 maybe.
Give
I'll
it,
jump
yeah,
into
give it a few
number
days.
2. Yeah. But yeah, I played a game called Deadlight, and it's like a side-scrolling shooter platformer, very Limbo. It's a shitty Limbo, and it's not good. Everybody, it's a bad game.
And how many hours have you played it?
Oh, I beat it. It was only like it was a 5-hour game.
Oh, only.
I
that's
played
fine.
it, yeah, because I'm like, okay, I heard this game is short. I hear there's like crazy twists in it. I'm gonna spoil the game for you guys. The twist.
Is that
so
you've
if you
wasted
wanna-
5 hours?
It's like congratulate. It turns on your webcam and shows you sitting there for 5 hours, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I
Okay.
wasted so much time. I'm gonna spoil the ending. So if you give a shit about a game that came out 4 years ago and that cost $2, the twist at the end was the government's bad, and that's about it. The
That's the
government
twist?
is trapping. Yeah, right. I guess it came out a while back. It came out the same summer as Limbo did, but nobody gave a shit about this game, and I can see why now. Even though Limbo didn't have a story, or not like an out there story, like this one tried to. The voice acting in this game is the worst voice acting I've ever heard. It's so all over the place. It made me mad. And at the ending, you find out that your character killed his wife and kid because they were about to be eaten, and he killed them, and that he was able to escape by himself. And like that was kind of like cool, but fuck that game, man. Don't play that game. I hate
Sin
it.
in the chat
Now-
asks, do you just play bad games?
I mean, the next game I played was all right. I played Metro 2033. Never touched a Metro game. I bought the bundle that came with both Redux, and I beat Metro, and that was a fun game. Like that, when you were killing people, I love that game. I think that's interesting. I think that's like cool. You're fighting Nazis and stuff, like German people. You fight people from Wales at one point. You get to kill
Oh,
as
yeah.
many. Yeah, yeah. You fight all the whalers, as they say.
You couldn't kill anybody from Wales.
God, I wish that would be a
We'd
10 out of 10
fuck
game.
your shit up, son.
But like that game's interesting. Like I thought like when you're fighting the mole rat things, that game
Spoilers.
that's like the first thing you shoot in that game is like
The Mole Rat King.
no, not mole rat kings. I haven't. You fight a mole rat king now.
Oh, there's a mole rat king? Oh, no.
God damn it! You spoiled it for me. Like that game, it didn't like I'm really looking forward to playing the second one because I know this game came out in like 2010.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I'm looking forward. Wait,
When
what?
when I get a follower, there's a little Lionel Richie thing that says hello, and I thought I disabled it, and apparently I haven't.
Oh.
So apologies to anyone that heard Lionel Richie then.
I like to imagine people subscribed because I said I played Metro, and they're like, "Whoa, Metro! I love this." But yeah, that game's pretty dope. And I also bought Shadow of Mordor for $4. So I'm gonna play
good.
that before.
Yeah, that's not going to get cheaper.
Yeah. I'm gonna play that, and then I'm definitely gonna buy Shadow because I played it before. I started playing it, but then I gave up on it because fuck that game.
Which one did you give up on?
I gave up on Shadow of Mordor because I was busy at the time, and I was like, I just finished Arkham Knight, and I played all the Arkham games together, and then I played that game, and I'm like, this is more of the same. I need to move on.
Did you
And I moved
know?
on.
Did you know that you can import your nemesis to the next game?
I did. Are we in news now? What's
No.
going on? But yeah, that's one of the reasons I kind of want to play. I want to get that experience from the new game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. And I'm also playing this game called Speedrunners. It's free on Xbox Live. I think it was free last month. My God, don't sleep on that game. That game is so much fun. I played it online once, and like I've been playing the story mode. It's basically N plus race mode. Just with you have weapons, or you can collect. You can like pick up weapons, lay down traps, and like it's faster. And the premise of the game is it gives you like this giant loop that you have to run through, and it's kind of like it has like spikes laid out. You have to jump over them. It has like grapple and hook areas where you have to grapple hook the thing, and you just keep doing circles around this map. And as you're doing circles, the screen you're playing on gets smaller and smaller, and it's harder to stay into it. And if you fall behind, you die. And like everyone's just running in circles as fast as they can until only one person survives. Really fun game. Free on Xbox. Play it. It's fun. And that's it. God, anytime I do my section where I talk about the games I've been playing, I feel so lightheaded. But
From
yeah.
excitement, remembering how good they were all.
Yeah. Fucking Watch Dogs. I hate Watch Dogs, man.
Play 2 though.
God.
That'll get the horrible taste out of your mouth.
I'm gonna wait for Black Friday to play 2.
Yeah, it'll be cheap
It's like
soon.
it'll be $8 this
I
Black Friday.
Love Watch Dogs 2. Like the best bit is where you get to like send you just pick anyone on the map and you can send the police or mobs after them and they just come and murder them.
I hear about that. That looks fun. It looks like, but man, Watch Dogs, it was so boring. Like I've never been so dreadful. Like I say dreadful because I just saw somebody say dreadful on a movie I was watching. But like it's just like I hated everything about that game. Like it made me so depressed. I'm like, man, this is not even because it's a sad game, because I could care less that my niece died, or my niece.
You could.
What a shitty thing. What a shitty thing to be sad about in a video game, in like a story mode thing. Can you imagine if Mad Max, they killed his niece? Like how fucking how boring of a premise would that be?
Yeah, I don't have a niece, but if I had a niece, I'd be like, all right, never mind.
All right, I'll go to the funeral when it happens.
Yeah.
I killed so many police because of that. Like someone killed my niece, and I just fucking killed 30. Like my girlfriend was watching me play it, and I am just like on the subway car, just shooting people on the street just because I was bored. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I'm just murdering people. It's fun.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. Oh god.
But that sounds cool.
All right.
Manny says he's played with his wee pecker.
Yeah.
How's that going
That's
for you,
all
Manny? You on end game yet?
I hear it's really short.
Oh,
and
he's gone.
It's not worth the money. All right,
Manny's
perfect. He's gone.
self-muted.
Good.
Yeah.
Moving on now.
Yeah, my games. I've been playing quite a few games, but lately I haven't found a game that I've just been playing loads of. I've just been on and off with loads of different things. Elite Dangerous, still playing that. Still a great game. I went on I took a rich businessman on a massive tour of like a few solar systems, and that took like way longer than I was expecting. Great.
Ooh.
Got fined for nearly smashing into somebody on the way into a space station. It's awesome. Also been playing PUBG, PlayerUnknown still. It's just such a good game. Such a good game.
Yeah, what is that game about again? I haven't heard of it.
No? Oh well, let me tell you.
Oh, God.
It's a battle royale. I think there's a new map on its way soon. I'm not sure when,
Yeah.
but it's coming soon.
One of the
Desert
maps
one.
is. Oh, yeah, the desert.
Yeah.
One of the maps is going to take place in Peru, so I'm excited for that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like Wildlands.
Wildlands takes place in Bolivia. You
Oh.
are a racist, my friend.
Same place.
Yeah,
Decent.
it's all
It's all-
crime infested to me. Yeah, I got it.
As long as you can get a good pisco sour, that's all I care about.
Exactly.
And yeah, I've been playing Hitman. I did a stream on Friday where I played from the very beginning until the very end, which was great. Like I remembered certain things, but then sometimes like I went around it a different way. I just love that game so much. I went and did most of those levels doing the ways that I could remember, so I could get through it quickly. But a few times I didn't, and I was unlocking new achievements by like killing these guys a different way, and it's just there's so much replayability in that, and I really hope season 2 comes out soon and does that. But then as soon as I finished episode 6, that's the last one, I went and did the elusive target. The elusive targets are the ones that come out, although it's the last one. I think it was every month or every few weeks they had an elusive target that for, I think it was 40, no, I think it's 10 days, but once you've started it, you've got 48 hours to complete it. Some people going in and it's just like you go on a map and you have to kill a guy or you kill 2 guys. In this case, you had to kill 1 guy and then retrieve a PDA from somebody. And yeah, some guys like went in, did it, killed the guy, and got the PDA within 5 minutes. It took me 2 hours, and at the end of it, I'd killed 57 non-target people, which was great. I was just hiding in a locker, and every time a guy came in, just kill. It was great. And I eventually, I couldn't find the PDA for the life of me, so after 2 hours, I just quickly looked on the internet and found the woman, strangled her, then stole the PDA, and escaped. It's great. I uploaded the video of it onto the YouTube, and within about
doing well.
Yeah, within about 5 or 10 minutes, I got my first hate message. Like, oh, you play this
God.
shit. You should go and research it before you play this game. It's like, no, I had a lot of fun. Those 2 hours were great. I had loads of people in the chat just like cheering me on, and it was great fun. But yeah,
Like I said, YouTubers are the worst people.
Oh, they are. They're a stain on society.
They really are.
But do follow us on YouTube. Click play.
That being said, if you have an account, please.
Yeah, please. In fact, if you've got more than one account, even better. Just subscribe. We're on 58. When we get 100, we can get the exclusive youtube.com/clickplay. But yeah, that's had 442 views in like 12 hours. So I'm happy with that. I don't mind the abuse. Gunblade says, if you trigger somebody, you're doing a great job. Yeah, that's true. Also, I played Donald Trump Simulator. Although it wasn't really, because it was called Papers, Please. And if you reject people who are allowed in, they penalise you. So I was just rejecting everyone at the start, and apparently you're not supposed to do that.
Well, Donald Trump doesn't get penalized for that.
I know.
Can. It's so weird.
There's no apply to the High Court button, but I'll try that next time. But Papers, Please is great. You're a border guard or you work in a border office, and at the start, it's really like, okay, you've got to check the image picture and you've got to check their like passport number, and then you can let them through or not. But then they add loads of layers of like extra stuff. Okay, you need to, they're going to have a ticket, but then this time they've got a visa, and then you've got to check this, and it's got to be issued in one of these cities. and this. And sometimes, like, I've checked everything and gone, yep, this guy can get through. And then it said, oh, yeah, you've got a violation because the guy didn't match the picture. And, like, the really obvious things I'm not matching. I'm going after all the nitty-gritty stuff. But that's a really good game. Have you played it, Jordan? It seems like something you'd play.
Yeah, I played it.
Did you finish it?
No, it's really depressing because there's that element, but then the bit that really depressed me was that based on the amount of people that you process, you get paid.
Yeah.
And then there's kind of like after each day, you have to work out the finances for your family.
Yeah.
And it could be like your auntie is really ill, but also your kid needs to eat. So you need to make those kind of decisions.
Sounds like fun.
Pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah,
I'll stick to Stardew Valley, if anything.
Yeah, I had one person, like the man went through, he was fine, his visa all checked, but the woman didn't, and she's like, oh, if I go back to my country, I'm going to be murdered. And I was like, denied. Off you go.
Just do my job, bitch.
Yeah, sorry, gotta do my job. Just as we're speaking, I don't know if it's somebody in the chat, but I got a comment on my Crash Bandicoot 1 hour 16 trying to get past a certain part of a level. I've given up with the bastard. Mate of mine's just had the game 5 minutes compared to me, and he's blitzing the game. I think it's a case of you're good at platformers or you're not. Yeah, that's true. Fuck Crash Bandicoot. And so yeah, that was Papers, Please. Good game. Just like €3 or €4 it cost, and it was fun denying people. And then today I played for like 40 minutes a game called Serial Cleaner, which is in early access, and it's so slick. It's really, really cool. It's got a nice art style. You've got to go around and you've got to clean up. You work for the boss as a cleaner, and it's like a stealth game where the police are at the crime scene and you've got to kind of clean up the bodies and the blood and pick up some evidence. It depends on the level, and then without the police seeing you. It's really cool. It's really, for an early access game, it's so slick. I've not found a single bug or anything. Not like the Moonlighter beta I played, and I had spelling mistakes and all that. But this is really, really cool. It's on, I think it's 20% off on Steam right now. It's like a 2D, like just the art. I can't describe the art. I don't know. I'm sure someone with expertise in that kind of stuff would say, oh, it's this type of art or it's this style. But it just looks really cool. And I recommend it.
It reminds me of, not in gameplay wise, but it reminds me of like Hotline Miami, only like you're not killing people, you're just kind of like sneaking past and running around, or like VR missions kind of.
It's that kind of perspective on the screen as well, but like with really crisp kind of.
Yeah, I think it looks so cool. I don't know like what kind of art style that is.
Yeah, if anyone wants to let us know, feel free. But it's a really like nice art style, but. It's a game I played 4 missions, and then the 5th mission or the 4th mission, I was like, oh, it's getting a bit frustrating now. But it's one of those that you can just like put down and then play. I think there are 7 missions out, so there aren't that many. It's in early access at the moment, so I'm gonna, play one every few days. But they're also the ones I'm on are not, but I think you unlock, or they're coming out very soon, certain missions based on movie scenes. So you can go in.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like there are costumes you can unlock that are like Miami Vice and various things like not awesome. Miami Vice, maybe Miami Vice. What's the one with John Travolta and the guy with the afro? Pulp Fiction. Yeah, that one. You can. Is that offensive?
Yes, extraordinarily offensive.
Samuel L. Jackson. That's the one. That's such a good film. But yeah, there are going to be levels and stuff based on that, and I can't wait to see how that game goes.
What's that really good white actor, and then that other guy with the afro? What's his name?
Chris Rock?
Yeah, that's it. Pulp Fiction was great.
With Chris Rock. But yeah, Serial Cleaner, it's on offer, and it's like, I imagine, $15. Yeah, when I get a new follower, I've got my Philips light, so... Terrible for people listening as a podcast, but I'm just flashing at everybody. It's like $15. Buy it. Don't stop.
And for those listening, I am currently wearing sunglasses. My eyes are very sensitive to light, and that sucks because, yeah. So I have to wear sunglasses. It's not because I think I'm cool. These are my girlfriend's sunglasses. I'm waiting on my sunglasses to get here. I've only recently realized that I get super headaches when I get sunlight in my eyes. So,
yeah. I discovered that actually when I did the 9-hour Hitman stream. Like the next day, I had such a bad headache I couldn't really do anything. It's these really bright lights. But and also you're wearing we're sponsored by FedEx.
Ooh, I'm also wearing a FedEx shirt for those listening at home.
What does that stand for? Like Federal Explorer?
Express.
Oh, of course.
You fucking.
I don't use FedEx. We don't have FedEx here in Spain.
Do you not?
Yeah, we do, but no one uses it.
I was gonna say.
Too expensive.
World...
That's
They are
interesting.
stupid.
You know, it was my birthday on the 27th of June. My parents sent me their birthday cards like 2 weeks early, and it only arrived last week, and they both had stamps on them saying missent to Sri Lanka. So I was like, how can you send it from the UK to Spain and like it goes via Sri Lanka?
God.
But yeah, I think it's because like in a drop down, you know, Sri Lanka's next to Spain and some, yeah, I don't know how it went all the way there. But yeah, 20 euros in, so I'm happy. It came back.
That's pretty great, man. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I drank it all. So yeah, I think that's all our games, isn't it? Is anybody going to be playing any games coming out next week? Well, I think that's in the news, isn't it? Let's go into.
When does Splatoon come out?
The end. I don't think it's next week. I think it's the week after.
I'm gonna play that. That's like the next game I buy.
Yeah. Wait. We're gonna just bring up because also there is something coming out on Tuesday, but it's time for the news.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
Click, click, play news. Yep, went back to the right screen this time. So we're going to start with the news that on Tuesday, it's Destiny 2 Day.
Dang.
Yay. Yeah, Destiny 2 on the PS4. Unless you're on the Xbox, which is Wednesday. And you should be pleased with that because only a day behind for an Xbox. That's not too bad. All you guys
Do I have to
living in the
reserve?
past.
Do I have to reserve that game to be able to play it?
Yep.
Oh,
well, you do
Ben,
on... Yeah.
wait. You know, I think you should get it for Xbox because you're gonna buy it for the PC too, right?
If it... no.
Ah,
I ain't getting on
fuck.
Xbox. I'll get it on Xbox if it comes
Yeah.
free, you know, with the the PC version, which it definitely won't because it's not a Windows game.
Yeah.
Play it on Xbox if it comes free.
Hey Andre, if you buy me,
I'll buy anything on Xbox if it comes free. Jeez.
Andre, if you buy me Destiny 2 for the Xbox, I may install it. I may put it in the disc. In fact, it's the only game I have that I want to play on it. I've not played. I haven't played a game on my Xbox in about 2 months, which was like 2 days after I bought it.
What you play?
Red Dead Redemption, that classic Xbox One game.
Did you play all the Did you play all the Gears games?
Oh no, I played Gears of War 4. I didn't really like how it played that much. It felt really kind of rigid.
Yeah.
But I also didn't really run when I was streaming and playing it. It wasn't running very well, so I might go and play it again and see because it seems quite cool. It was very American, isn't it? It's like big brash in your face.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I just wanted to go out and
the first three are great games. Like still, I have them all. Like I have the code for all of them. I'm just like, I've already played them so many times. I think I have them, and I also have the code for them.
Oh well,
So if you want them, I can give them to you.
Yeah, if I run out, to be honest, I start next week or this week, depending on which week calendar we're using this podcast. But in 7 days, I'm going to be working very little, and then in August, I'm not working whatsoever. So I'm going to have loads of like free time. I think most of my days are just going to be spent playing video games. It's going to be amazing.
I just realized my girlfriend goes out of town tomorrow for a week.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that Xbox Live Game Pass to see how that's like. So I will inform you guys if that's any good tomorrow.
I just got 300 megabyte like down and up, so I can like download any game I want and play. I'm quite. I don't know. I need to cancel my Xbox subscription, to be honest.
Wait, download Speedrunners and play it with me because it's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, it's free.
It's free, yeah. It's free.
Cool.
Go.
Beast asks, but can you transfer your Nemesis? I don't know which game you're talking about. I imagine Speedrunners. On Destiny 2. You can import Oryx.
That would be pretty dope.
I did play a bit of Destiny this week. I did the what's it called? The Iron Banner, which was awesome.
I hated that.
Iron Banana, as people were calling it in the chat. You hated Iron Banner. Iron Banner is the one part of Destiny that I'm actually. It's weird because when you play any other part of Destiny, you get like auto leveled, so pretty much everyone's the same. But with Iron Banner, I was a lot lower because everybody was 400 and I'm like 390. And for some reason, I was kicking ass in it, and I was like, oh, "Okay, this is great." And I managed to level up to 5 in like one night, which must be different because it used to take about 7 or 8 hours, I think.
I can't wait. Wait, what?
Go for it. Go for it.
No, I'm definitely gonna play Destiny 2. Like that, even though like I had a huge falling out with Destiny 1, like I'm excited for what this one's gonna be. I think they learned from their mistakes. Hopefully, it at least looks more cinematic, which is like my big problem with number 1. It's like, yeah.
So, pro tip: if you want to get in on the beta, pre-order on Amazon. They'll email you the code and then just cancel your pre-order.
Really, I'm gonna do that right now.
I should have done that. I couldn't really afford the stupid. I paid £90, like $120 for the Destiny 2. Yeah, I want the deluxe one.
I've got it pre-ordered on PSN, but it's me and my mate have it pre-ordered, and then my other mate didn't. So I thought I'd give it a go on Amazon. I just kind of pre-ordered their physical copy. Within minutes, they sent me a code. I redeemed it for my mate on Bungie's website, and then just cancelled the pre-order. Boom. Have that.
Genius.
Oh, we've got Atty here. Atty wants to say hello. He hates
Put him
it.
down.
Oh, look at him.
Put that dog down. He looks like a mini Doberman.
Yeah. Oh, big yawn. I was gonna. His middle name is Dobby because he keeps pulling Dobby ears, like you know from Harry Potter. Atticus. There.
You guys have Harry Potter over there?
We invented Harry Potter. God.
You know,
We invented you, bitch.
You know, for the longest time, I told my siblings when they were really young, like when the first Harry Potter movie came out, I told my little brother that like I used to go to Hogwarts back in the day, and like they believed me up until like they were old enough to realize how full of shit I was.
I've been to the Hogwarts train station.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it's the same one as Heartbeat. Now Jordan will remember Heartbeat.
Heartbeat. Why does it skip when my baby kisses?
Heartbeat. Oh, we're not doing another chorus.
And we're copyright stricken. That's it.
Yeah, it's triggered. Oh, no. So, yeah, welcome back to those listening on the podcast that didn't get it, because I'm guessing we got muted just during then. It was so like the... Who was it that sung that song? He was a famous person, man.
It wasn't the guy who was actually in the show, was it? Because he was a singer.
Nick Berry. No, I don't think it was Nick Berry. Anyway, so that's Destiny 2. I'm going to be playing the shit out of that. So add me. I'm BiggusBennus on PSN, and we can do some. Well, actually, the thing is about Destiny 2 beta is I thought it would just be Crucible, but it's not. It's going to be a mission and a strike, which is
totally.
awesome.
Like the alpha and the beta for the first Destiny give you a fair bit of content, and in retrospect, considering how little amount of content there was in the game, it gave you a surprising amount of that game. And
I think it gave you like 25% of that entire game.
It gave you Earth, which is it's all the good content.
Yeah.
But apparently they've warned us that it will be a beta. That they're kind of testing stress and different servers and stuff. So expect errors and don't be like, oh my god, this game's going to be shit because there are loads of errors. It's like, no, they're kind of testing like stress levels and stuff. So they're expecting it to go down and have errors and things like that. That's what a beta's for, you know. It's not just for a glorified demo. Oh, it's a few missions, says Gunblade.
Destiny 1 was a 2-year beta test for Destiny 2. It's fine.
But apparently, a few Crucible maps, says Gunblade, and I think it's but the Crucible maps, I think you can only play one type of game on the Crucible, which is a new one. It's like a bomb defusing game called something or other. I don't know. I love Crucible games. Are my favorite on Destiny. Gunblade says 1 hour at the end of the 23rd. The farm social space will be up, so we can go to the farm.
Well, only for that hour?
Yeah, I think it's just 1 hour. That's going to be busy, isn't it?
Destiny's gonna suck. I said it.
Oh,
I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried about
I'm
that.
not. I think even if it's crap, I'm gonna play hundreds and hundreds of hours of it.
Which sucks. It's like me and Watch Dogs.
It's Destiny 2 and Watch Dogs.
The same exact game.
Yeah, brilliant. By the way, we don't have any idea what happened to Manny. He's still in the meeting space, but he's muted himself and he's got no video. I think he's having his little morning tug.
Yeah.
Having a hand shandy.
Shaking hands with his wife's best friend.
Yeah. Madam Harmony, four lovely sisters.
All these British terms.
Yeah, what do you call it over in America?
Well, we call it
Giraffe.
wanking the lizard. Wanking the
Reinvent.
snake. The trouser snake.
Coke's in the badger.
Coke's in the back. I've not heard that one. Okay. But Destiny 2, there we go. Don't know what happened there. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out in 2018, which is next year. Apparently out in 2018. And includes Toy Story. Do you like Toy Story?
Yeah, I love Toy Story, but I do not think that game. I think that game will come out next year, but it's gonna come out December or like October of next year.
And there'll just be the 3DS version.
Oh,
Like,
God.
surprise!
They should make a Kingdom Hearts everything. I don't want to have to buy like 2.5 and 1.8D LMFAO
Type 0.
Type 0 type of.
Dot,
They just
drop
did.
distance.
They released it on PS4. You can
Oh,
it's
have
in
they?
two
Like
packages.
You see,
Yeah,
I don't want the
literally
two packages thing. I
Oh,
want
well, it's two.
I want everything on one thing.
Well, it's two. So.
Just give me that.
It's annoying.
I don't want two things, man. I don't have space in my tiny studio apartment. That's why I podcast from my bed.
Digital.
Oh, by the way, speaking of podcasting, straight after this stream, I will be doing an IRL stream of editing the podcast. So, Jordan, Andre, Manny, feel free to watch how much effort I put into this podcast. I honestly spend more time fanning around editing it than I do actually talking on here.
You need to get good.
Oh, I got it down to like under an hour and a half. Used to take hours on my old slow internet. Ugh. Kingdom Hearts is such a depressing game. Lots of sadness and a lot of game versions that have come late. Yeah, it's the lots of game versions that depresses me. It's like 2.5, 2.9. Is it 2.9 they released? Did they do a 2.9? Or was it a 1.9?
Don't know.
Shall
I get a list? Give me a second. I'm gonna get a list of all the.
That's exactly what we want, Joe. We want a full list of all Destiny games. But then, like, isn't Kingdom Hearts 2 the same as 1.9 in, I don't know, and it just confuses me. What's dream drop distance anyway? How can you drop a dream in like they're just like 3 words. They just looked in a dictionary and were like, yeah, let's just include these 3 words.
They know what they're doing. Right,
yeah, I
ready?
think they're taking the piss.
So, the first game is called Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
I
and then the shit hit the fan.
Then you've got. So that was 2002. Okay. In 2004. We've got Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Not too bad.
Then it goes a little bit off. Yeah.
2005. We've got Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh,
not
gone
too
back
bad.
on the straight and narrow. Great. And then it's Kingdom Hearts 3?
No.
No? Oh,
no,
okay. So, no.
Now it's going to kick off. So then it's Kingdom Hearts. RE is in like kind of an email, like, yeah, like regard.
Reply.
So it's, yeah, or reply. Oh, I've always thought that's regard. Okay, yes, reply.
Might be. It's probably is regarding.
Anyway, RE Chain of Memories, and then it's Kingdom Hearts Coded.
What's
and
coded?
then
That's the worst one, everyone says.
it's an episodic mobile phone game that picks up directly after Kingdom Hearts 2. The pre-installed episode was released exclusively in Japan on November the 18th, 2008.
Oh,
and 8
exclusive.
episodes were released. Blah, 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 blah. This is my favorite. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
What? 358?
So it's 358 division. Like
That's
division
a
symbol
week.
of 2.
That's a week less than a year. 358. Is that intentional?
No idea. So it was released on the Nintendo DS in Japan on May 30th, 2009. It's primarily set between Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, focusing on Roxas' time in Organization 13 and his motives for leaving. It was the first game in the series to feature cooperative multiplayer in addition to traditional use of AI-controlled partners. There we go.
Is that it?
Then we've got Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, what the fuck's that?
Then
Perfect.
we've got 1.5 remix.
I want to know what Dream Drop Distance is. It sounds like a dance game that you just dance mat with.
So Dream Drop Distance was released on March 2012 on 3DS. The game focuses on Sora and Riku's Mark of Mastery exam and the Yen Sid in anticipation of Zedahort's return and their subsequent conflicts with the enemies from their past. In addition to similar systems inherited from Birth by Sleep, the game features Dream Eaters, which serve as both enemies and allies.
You have to
Players
drop
may
them.
collect and breed friendly Dream Eaters and train them to become more
Breed friendly.
breed with them, yeah.
God,
So
it's a Pokemon.
Dream Drop Distance, it's 1.5 remix, and then it's just Kingdom Hearts X.
Ah, 10. So they've gone to 10. No, that's 10,
Yes,
Jordan. That's Kingdom Hearts 10 they've gone to.
Then it's 2.5 remix.
Oh, what? But wasn't there a 2.5 before?
That was 1.5.
1.5.
Oh, 1.5, sorry, yeah.
1.5 and 2.5.
Yeah.
Then there's Unchained X.
Was that by the
then-
Righteous Brothers?
No, that's
Bad joke.
that's the Kingdom Hearts porn that you're talking about.
Then there's 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
so
Kingdom Hearts.
What, final chapters don't have prologues, though, Jordan. That's why they're final chapters. Is
I don't know what to tell you.
that it? Then it's Kingdom Hearts 3?
That is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, finally.
So what
You
do I have to
hope.
play?
There's plenty of time.
What do I have to play them all?
Kingdom Hearts, which came out in 2002. Chain of Memories, which came out in 2004. Kingdom Hearts 2. Chain of Memories, coded 358 over 2 days. Birth by Sleep, recoded.
That
Dream Drop
358 over
Distance,
2 days
1.5
is the one
remix, X, 2.5 remix, Unchained X, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3. Then you've got it.
But is the 2.5
Alright,
remix
sweet.
including other games?
Yeah, so 1.5 and 2.5 are like 1 and 2 is the main bit, like remastered. So that's the collection that just came out on PS4, and that kind of bundles in all of the other crap that I've just talked to you about as well.
Gumble says he's
Can't wait to not
losing
play
brain
any of
cells.
those games.
I think it's just the mobile game that's not included, so you'll have to find that elsewhere.
And what happened to the I did like Final Fantasy take the piss out of them, or did they take the piss out of Final Fantasy with that Type 0? Was it Final Fantasy 15 Type 0 or 13 Type 0 something? What was that?
That wasn't. I don't think it was a numbered game. It was just Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy X too. That was kind of weird.
That was weird.
Fantasy. I
That's
think
very-
it's just called Type 0. But...
that ruined Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy Type 0.
Ah,
So that's a standalone game, which was on the PSP.
P was it? I thought they brought it out though, and there was Type 0 HD. I think that.
There was a HD version on the PS4. Yeah.
Did we? Wasn't it the very first episode of Click Click Play, or maybe it was Pretty Flycast? We chatted about that. Yeah, there we go. So let's not talk about Kingdom Hearts until it comes out. But oh wait, no, we didn't actually mention the news that it's going to include Toy Story.
Yeah, so
Toy
Toy Story's the
Story.
new Disney World, isn't it? I saw an interesting JPEG on Reddit earlier where they're comparing the characters in the original Toy Story, so like Rex and what's the pig's name?
Piggy,
The pig.
Mr.
ham something. Was it?
Pork chop? No.
Pork chop is from RuPaul, but close
Yeah.
enough.
I'm sure that's what you're talking about.
That was
Yeah,
a
that's
drag
totally my
queen.
reference. Anyway, they were showing a picture of the animals
Ham.
in Toy Story, and ham, yeah.
Yeah.
And then comparing that to the character models in the game in Kingdom Hearts 3, they look so much better in Kingdom Hearts 3 than than the CGI Toy Story, which is obviously from the 90s. But still, it's
Toy
funny
Story
that
still holds up pretty well, doesn't it? I saw it a few months
of course it
ago.
is.
But yeah.
Jurassic Park's the boy. That game, that film for when it was made, just still looks fucking awesome.
Now I watched it like 2 months ago. In my English class when I teach, the last 10 minutes of each class, they get to watch a film. And I got bored of them requesting films, so I started making them watch films. I'm like, yeah, you're going to watch this film, you're going to watch this film. So I made them watch Jurassic Park because nobody had seen Jurassic Park before. I was like, what?
What do you mean nobody had seen Jurassic Park?
They're like 12. They were born in like 2005, Jordan. They don't understand Jurassic Park.
Fuck.
I know. They were terrified at the T-Rex bit. It was great. But
It's on ITV2 every day.
yeah, we don't get ITV2 in Barcelona though, Jordan.
Or ETV or whatever you call it.
ITV. ITV. But yeah, it's they liked it. You see, I usually either show them that or Guardians of the
Oh, they
Galaxy.
liked Jurassic Park, did they?
Yeah, they did.
That's
bit-
good. That's good to know.
What
They
a
were
surprise.
I love the bit. It's no, but honestly though, it is really, really good. It does hold up
How
for
old
a
are they?
game that's like, sorry,
Yeah, that's
How old
Steven
are you? Like
Spielberg. Really,
13, 14.
They were
Maybe
scared
younger.
of Jurassic Park.
Well, it's very. The T-Rex bit is scary.
Okay.
Gunblade says,
Like,
have
ooh,
they seen...
nothing scares Jordan. Everybody. Ooh.
Gunblade asked
Oh,
if
you're
they've
hot.
seen Harry Potter. They have seen the later. I don't know actually if they've seen the original Harry Potters, but these are people who don't know who Britney Spears is.
I can
Do
see a
they know?
world where people. I kind of wish I didn't know who Britney Spears was. That'd
Oh,
be dope.
leave Britney alone. Speaking of things from the 90s that should have been kept there, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater... Hey, see that link? That was quite a good link there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD will be retired from the store on July 17th. That's tomorrow.
Good.
Good.
Better
So is it really,
One of
really
those
cheap?
interesting ones where they're actually they're delisting it, and I've got to assume it'll be something to do with the music.
Yeah.
Typically, because it's not. I don't think it's a bad game. I think the HD remake was absolutely fine. So
I
I'm
heard it was
assuming, yes,
terrible. Have you seen the
No,
YouTube
that was
videos?
That was the late. I don't think the HD one was terrible. That was Tony Hawk, whatever it was. The late
No,
Tony Hawk
the
number
The HD remake, there's a YouTube video just like all these times where you're just like skating along and then all of a sudden they just go flying like against gravity. It's really funny. But
I can
looked
show
on-
you a couple of videos of PUBG where that happens, and that's
Hey,
still. a
don't
good
you diss PUBG. One of the best games. This PUBG is my game of the year if it comes out this year.
game. Oh god.
Hands down. We need to do like about 2 months before the end of the year. We need to like decide what games we're going to play for the last 2 months so that we can talk about them for game of the year.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that podcast.
Oh, it's
PUBG.
gonna be like 12. We should like literally just dedicate the podcast to that and not talk about anything else.
Oh god, it will be. Yeah, and it's going to be
Yeah.
maybe not even one podcast. It might even be two. Don't
Yeah,
expect
I'm
to
looking
see
at Tony Hawk reviews on Steam, and yeah, apparently it's worse than the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's
When
a
you
good
said it
thing
was
that
good, I
it's
thought maybe you were playing the original. Maybe the PS4 version was all right, but the Steam one wasn't. I don't know. How much is it on Steam now? Because I'm guessing doing Alan Wake style and making it really cheap.
Yeah, it's £1.39, but if it's bad, you shouldn't buy it. So
No, don't give them your site. What's happening? Oh, Tony Hawk's massive 10-year license with whoever it was. Is it Activision?
Activision,
Yeah, that's run out now. So hopefully he'll go to somewhere decent, like
Maybe that's why
Ubisoft.
they took it off the store. Or maybe just don't make any more skating games. Don't skate either.
Skate 4.
Yeah, make a skate game. Make one more skate game to make everyone who says they want it realize, I don't really want this anymore.
I never played
Kinda
these
like
skate
Sonic.
games. Was that like a sim rather than a?
They're great. I actually really enjoy them, but like only in small doses. Like it was like you controlled everything. It felt more realistic than any Tony Hawk. Because Tony Hawk, like you're jumping off of. My favorite Tony Hawk game was Project 8, and Project 8 had like this mechanic that when you did like a jump, you'd go into slow motion and the camera would go really close to your feet, and like you'd control your individual feet.
Yeah.
Well, skate is kind of like that 100% of the time. Like to push forward, you had to like move just a stick forward. It was fun. I really enjoyed that game.
So it would be
I
good
think
if
it should.
yeah, they should bring it out on the Switch.
Oh god, everything should be on the Switch.
You know the I think Ollie 2 was the last one I played. Welcome to Ollywood. That was good. I remember doing a quick play of it. I think it is on our YouTube video. It was one of my first ever ones that I did, and I was really, really, really drunk when I played it, and also when I edited it. And it took me. I had like Windows Movie Maker to edit it.
Oh god.
Jesus, that took forever, and my CPU was just overheating constantly on my laptop. But go and check that out. Check it out. Click, play. Ollie 2. Welcome to Ollywood. I got the hang of that. It just the controls for that game though didn't feel like they should be the controls that they were, so I kept forgetting what I was doing, and like yeah, it was crap. But there you go. Jordan, I'll let you talk for a bit because I need to get a beer. Oh wait, no, I don't. Not yet.
Hey, what's next?
Hey, Jordan.
Walk in here.
Oh no, I think Andre should read this next one.
Wait, which is the next one?
Can't read. He's American. So I think this is a really good idea. The Jackbox party games are coming to Switch. Which, if you think about
Wait. The Jackbox party.
Spell it. Spell it out. Spell it out in your head.
Pack.
Yeah.
Is that what's that line? It's like a line.
So that's kind of like a letter, but it's a number. It means an
Okay.
amount of things.
So amount of things.
Yeah.
And what's this squiggly thing in the middle?
Don't worry about that. You'll never get that.
Okay, fine. All right. How about you read it?
Well, I've already done it. So.
All right, perfect.
So yeah, the Jackbox Party Pack's coming to Switch, which is for anybody who hasn't played it, a really, really cool party game where everybody uses their mobile phone devices to give like answers to questions and draw pictures and shit like that. It's one of those, but a really good one. And if you think about what the Switch can do, that's such a good idea for like parties and things for you to just take along, set it up.
3 is already on it.
And
Like 3 you can play. The latest one is already on there, but so this is just 1 and 2.
oh, is it? Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
not that exciting then. If
I know. I wondered why you put it on there. I was
What is it on the UK store as well? Because I haven't seen that.
like, yeah, I think so. Jackbox Party
Oh,
Pack
fuck
3
that
with
then. Next.
TKO and Quiplash 2. But Jackbox Party Pack 1 is the good one. It's got Drawful. Although you can get Drawful 2, but I think Drawful 2 is not part of the pack, and you can get it on Steam. I got it in the Steam sale. It's great. You get drop penises, and everyone can see your drawings. And if you've got a note, a Samsung Note, you can use the pen and actually make decent pictures. But
Oh,
it's
there you go.
good.
Well, if 3's already on there, who cares? Whatever. Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta coming in October. If you want to play that, pre-order from Amazon, then cancel just before delivery. They will send you a code. Anybody
don't
going to
know.
play that?
I will, but I know I'll regret it.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy that game. I'm gonna play that.
Jesus.
I'm gonna buy the game. I'm gonna play that game, and then I'm gonna go back to Destiny. I just know it.
I watched a lot of the gameplay around E3, and like, it's a really pretty looking game, and it looks like actually there's more meat to it this time in terms of like there's different roles that you can play within the campaign. So I think it will be a far better game, but it's not.
Call of Duty is a pretty looking game. Doesn't mean
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's not. It's all kind of muddy textures and stuff, isn't it? Whereas this is Star Wars, all glimmering spaceships.
Oh,
and-
not,
You know
not-
what's funny? I just played Battlefront. No, I just played what's it called?
Battlefield, Bad Company too.
Yeah, Bad Company 2. My God, talk about it. Like I forgot what a slow-paced shooter feels like. Like I've been playing a lot of Titanfall 2 and the new Modern Warfare, or not the new Modern Warfare, the Advanced Warfighter or whatever.
Mm.
Infinite
God.
Warfare, maybe?
Yeah, Infinite. Well, those fucking names. What's it called? Like I forgot how good it feels to just like be like grounded and like everything not being crazy, like shit jumping over you and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to this new Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. Although I like all Call of Duties. I don't actually mind them.
No,
What was the one with Kevin Spacey in it?
No, Advanced Warfare.
That was great. I like that. I
That was
really
fun.
enjoyed.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was the last one I got to the
Yeah.
end of. In fact, that one and then Black Ops 3. I think I played that one.
Black
talking about
Ops.
COD?
Oh, Black Ops. Okay, sorry. I wondered why they were. Okay.
The Black Cops.
Yeah.
Black Cox 3.
Black...
Mm.
3 Black Cocks. Okay, but that
Oh.
looked.
That's our nickname. That's our nickname for the
brag.
podcast. That's the nickname for this podcast.
3 Black
Like
Cocks.
dickheads. We're talking about Star Wars, not Call of Duty.
But yeah,
So I'm still annoyed with that game. That it looks like you won't be able to like get into an X-wing and fly away.
that's annoying.
Wow.
Or, like you're either in the ship or on the ground. Nonsense,
You know, if you want to
not buying
play,
it.
if you want to play a game where you can just fly away,
No Man's
Star.
Sky.
Is there a Star Wars game?
Elite Dangerous.
Oh man, I've been playing that for years. It's
Oh.
just silly. Right. Next bit of news: Lord of the Rings Online's expansion upcoming is Mordor.
They haven't got it's Lord of the Rings Online. It's been out for how many years, and they don't have Mordor.
They don't have Mordor.
Wait, Lord of the Rings Online is a thing?
It's still a thing apparently. It's not, and it's not a browser game, which is what I thought for many years. I was like, "Ah,
It's
no."
like it's like RuneScape kind of, but with Lord of the Rings characters.
It's like World of Warcraft, but with Lord of the Rings.
with even worse graphics.
Yeah. I need to look up
Yeah.
this. I've never seen it. I want to play Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh,
like
it's a good
The
game.
only, yeah.
Oh well, no, the Old Republic, the MMO from Star Wars is such a good game.
Wait,
I think you should play Lord of the Rings online, Ben, and let me know what it's like.
Oh no, it sounds terrible. I really want a good if they release like a Lord of the Rings online like now, and they're like, hey, it's got
They have.
no, but like released it now with decent graphics and with lots of money behind it. I'd be like, wow, that sounds amazing. Get to go to these places.
They did put a lot of money behind it.
But that's what I like
this looks
about
so ugly.
this is what I like about Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Is like you can actually go to these places. You go to Mordor and Gondor, and it's all got the lore about it. I like it, but no, that sounds crap.
Okay, moving on.
Just play Morrowind or what's that
Final
fucking
Fantasy
game
14.
called? No, fuck Final Fantasy.
Elder
Crash
Scrolls Online.
Bandicoot.
Elder Scrolls Online. Crash Bandicoot. Just play Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, play Crash Bandicoot.
Two. Just skip
so-
the first one.
A free update's been released for ARMS. #ARMS.
Oh, does it include a game?
Does it include a game? I see. I see. It's got a new character in it. You know the chap that you fight at the end of the Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
Max
You can
Brass.
play as him now. Which is a bit unfair because if he's the last boss, he must be like uber strong.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
super strong. Which
I
is
kicked
weird.
his ass in like with I had more trouble with the one where you had to shoot through the targets. That was the one that got me.
You should
Yeah,
have bought that
ARMS.
game,
I'm still running on 30 minutes playtime. I think on ARMS.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna sell arms to get Splatoon.
Digital.
Gonna sell an arm.
Next bit of news: Ni no Kuni 2 has been postponed until January 2018. Now, I wasn't aware that it was supposed to come out this year anyway, so
No, me
this
neither.
isn't that worrying for me. But apparently, it was due to come out earlier. It's now coming out on a very specific date, January 19th, 2018. So I have to wait a bit longer for that.
Oh,
Now the
bloody hell.
biggest news of the day. The biggest news of the day. Everybody, hold on to your hats because this is
Have you ever wanted to know what a
Incredible.
Pikachu tastes like? Do you know,
only in
Joe?
my dreams, Ben. Only in my
Do you
dreams.
Do you fancy tasting a Pikachu? Well, now
I
you
do.
can. Go on, Jordan.
Pikachu McFlurry coming to McDonald's Japan.
All right, that was a good show, guys.
I had one. Well, I had one, but I found it a bit chewy, a bit Pikachu-y.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm hosting the podcast.
Okay,
now.
that is good.
Yeah, and then Andre's added a bit of news. We've already talked about Shadow
Oh,
being
yeah.
£4, and yeah, whatever. So yeah, that is the news. It was a really slow news week. A lot of this stuff was dredged up from the internet. I don't think on most weeks we'd be talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD.
Oh, by the way, just before we do, guys, ask us questions. Questions in the chat. Everybody, you've got a mission, and that mission is to write a question in the chat. Can be anything at all. If you've got a problem at home.
What?
Yeah, if you've got any problems.
Oh, how about that Doctor Who? That Doctor Who reveal.
Oh.
Oh.
Come on, Jordan. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you really
yeah,
think.
play.
Girls are nurses, not doctors, so not going to work.
Oh, and here's a question from Zach. Where's Manny? Do you know what? I was doing a...
Fuck him.
Yeah, who
Be
cares
precious.
is the answer. Now, I had a stream the other day, and like some guy came in. I'd never seen him before in my stream. And was like, do you know where Manny is? I was like, what? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's gone offline and he hasn't come back. I'm like, oh, no, I don't know where he is. Sorry, should I know? Am I his guardian? His mother? Brilliant. But what was this thing that you've added, I think, Andre?
Oh, wait.
Is that
I had something of Mordor, but that's
Shadow Mordor
News
is
is done.
$4
News is done. Have we got any
on Xbox.
News is
questions?
done.
We've been asked a question. Are we going to look into Monster Hunter Worlds? Yes is the answer. That was my game of E3, if you remember, kids.
But it wasn't Click Click Play's game of E3.
No, it wasn't.
No
it
one
was
else
Jordan
cared.
Reese's, which is far more influential. I would argue.
Prestigious.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey. Are we talking about Mario Odyssey? I
Mm.
heard game.
No, Monster Hunter Worlds. We're talking about.
Mario World.
Mario
Mario
World.
World.
Galaxy.
When that game comes out, you'll and there's a little bit of hype. You guys will be like, oh, I can't wait for Monster Hunter World.
Oh, I'll play it.
And
I play every
Ben's
game.
gonna pre-order it.
Yeah. I'll play it.
You're gonna
I'll
love
play
it.
all games.
I'll
Regret it.
pre-order it. I'll pre-order it and then play the beta and then return it.
How can you
Oh,
not be
there's a beta.
excited about Monster Hunter Worlds? The game that took Japan by storm.
The
That's the thing.
3DS.
I just want it on my Switch.
Yeah.
Well, you go 3DS and play it there.
Yeah, I might do that. Oh, the Switch is they're done making what's it called? The new Nintendo 3DS. That's kind of news, right?
They're done. Yeah. There's not the 3DS XL or the 2DS, but the 3DS normal one. The new 3DS is no longer in production.
Wait, okay, so they're gonna keep making the old 3DS?
No, I think they already stopped that one, but they're just going to continue with the new 3DS XL and then the new 2DS. I'm thinking.
Oh, God, should I buy it? I don't want to buy a fucking
I don't play
3DS,
mine.
but I feel like
You
Yeah,
buy
don't
mine
do
for
that
like
for a Switch.
$300.
yeah, I
or
got a
something.
Switch.
Don't encourage that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
good point.
Yeah, no, 3DS is a bleh. Switch gets Monster Hunter XX apparently.
Ooh.
All right, so that was the news. And any questions? Come on.
I think Switch is only getting that game in Japan, by the way, so you won't be playing it.
Fuck.
Baltimore says he hated Nino Kuni.
Oh,
I didn't realize you could hate that game. It's
this
so
person
good.
ever heard say that.
I know.
It looks so beautiful.
And the Welsh
Even
thing
with
in
the
it.
little Welshman in him.
Oh, he talks like he's from the Rhondda.
Oh!
He was the best bit about that game. They need to remake it for the PS, or not remake it, just release it on the PS4
Yeah, you bastards.
or on the Switch. So, Baltimore's got a question. Before we do that, thanks very, very, very much to Sin for being on our Patreon. You darling,
Hey,
you.
Beautiful bastard, you.
You. Baltimore says, so, who is following that game Detroit Become Human? Is anyone still excited for that?
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I really want to play that. When's it come?
I liked Heavy Rain. I loved Beyond Two Souls. So yeah, I'm all over that.
I refuse to
Oh,
get.
you're that person who liked Beyond Two Souls? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm the correct guy.
I refuse to get hyped about E3 games though, because it's like, yeah, this is great. When's it out? Oh well, it's supposed to be out in like 2 years, and then it's going to be delayed even further. I mean, when's Anthem going to come out? 2020?
It'll come out alongside fucking Kojima's new game.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
That's
4.
one of those games that like will come out on the PS4, but really the proper version will be on PS5, and it'll come out like at the same time or something. It's one of those, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw there was a PlayStation article of something on Facebook, and somebody commented like, "Well, the PS5's already been announced." It's like, no, it hasn't.
I love when people just come out with that shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who's excited for? Are you excited for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom? Yeah, I'm gonna play that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That comes out
Sounds
in like
good.
2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's August, I believe.
August is in 2 weeks,
August
Jordan.
29th.
Oh no, at the end of August, maybe not then.
End of-
Fuck
no,
you.
I'm gonna be in Alaska.
We'll have to
I'm
try and
bringing
find a
this.
replacement for you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks. But I'm
2
gonna be
episodes.
yeah, I'm gonna miss 2 episodes. I'm gonna record my reactions. So just record this. No, Jordan, you're wrong. There has never been a good Sonic game. Okay, now nobody cares about
Sonic 3
Monster
Knuckles
Hunter.
is the
It's
best Mega Drive
America.
game and the best Sonic game.
Oh,
We've
hasn't
already been through this. No.
Hasn't it been good having a podcast without mentioning Star Citizen? Oh, shit. PS5 hasn't been announced, but it has been in testing apparently.
His uncle works for Sony, I imagine. So.
Oh,
What do you mean
Yeah.
fucking testing? What the fuck does that mean?
I have a question.
They don't take it out of the ground and then have to test it to make sure it works.
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
good
it's in
point.
production.
Like,
No,
what,
it's in
what are they playing?
pre-alpha. Pre-alpha just means someone's had an idea, doesn't it? It's like, oh yeah,
I know.
let's
Let's do a fifth PlayStation.
Yeah, we've done PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do Dream Drop PlayStation
Oh
We're
god.
doing Xboxes now.
0.5.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
that?
guys. My flight to Alaska is gonna be 16 hours, so I need.
Where
I
are you
need
flying from?
I'm flying from New York, but I'm taking a 6-hour layover in Seattle.
Oh.
So I need a good TV show to watch the entire thing of.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is amazing.
I don't want a comedy.
What about not F is for Family is one of my favorite comedies on Netflix at the moment.
Sorry. Have you seen BoJack Horseman? BoJack Horseman reminds me of F is for Family, but I
No.
like BoJack more. Watch BoJack Horseman.
What
The
about
first season's kinda
RuPaul's
like-
Drag Race seasons 1 to 9?
And what Switch game can I get that will help me pass the time in a fucking plane for 16 hours?
Zelda.
Zelda.
You're right. Oh, I'm gonna try playing Zelda on the plane.
Oh.
We've
We've had a great comment. What's your favorite game of 1999? Now I've just quickly googled a few 1999 games. See if you liked any of these. Age of Empires 2,
Great.
System Shock
That's
2,
I never played it.
Unreal Tournament,
I've heard
EverQuest,
of it.
Final Fantasy 8. That was one of my first Final Fantasy games I played. Really like that. Then
Super
my
Smash
save
Bros. Came
file.
out on the N64.
As did Crash Team Racing.
Silent Hill.
Donkey
Fantasy
Kong
8.
64. Yep, mentioned that.
Age of Empires.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Whoa, what's
oh,
this?
Jesus.
Whoa!
Good Lord.
In the back half of
I
a
was
podcast.
That took a while, man.
Time. Yeah.
Age of Empires.
That took Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. Now we need that. What about South Park? Chef's Love Shack. I never played that.
No, that wasn't good.
Oh, I've played that. That's a terrible game.
Shenmue or Shenmue.
System Shock 2. Sonic Adventure.
Ogre Battle. Jagged
Resident Evil
Alliance 2.
3.
Pokemon Gold and Silver. Yeah, it went downhill from then. Ape Escape. Pepsi Man. What the fuck was Pepsi Man? There was a video
Medal
game
of
called
Honor.
Pepsi Man on the
I believe
PlayStation.
that.
So, Manny, are you still there? What have you been up to?
Yes, I'm here.
How was your FAP?
Why?
What's up?
How was your FAP?
It was no, dude. My I was muted the entire time. It's crazy.
Did you not realize?
Like, the whole time I'm like, hey guys, why don't you listen to me?
He was such a good.
Why
podcast.
don't you guys listen to me?
What did you drink last night, Manny?
Fell asleep.
Well, you fell asleep just now.
I'll admit it. I was asleep.
Yeah, he's the only person I know who goes to sleep at fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, isn't it like 20 to 5 there?
It's
Yes.
30.
All right. Anyway, I think that was a good length.
Mm.
It sounds like you agree, Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a perfect length.
Mm.
Some say it's very girthy as well.
Yeah, there's
like
lots
that
of meat in this
content.
podcast.
Oh god.
All right. Well, guys, if you are in like 5-10 minutes, I'm going to stream editing the podcast, so you guys can feel free to watch and see how much effort I put into fanning around with this podcast. Hope I don't click on any links by accident. And yeah, I'll be doing that. So thanks a lot to everyone who subs, who's on our Patreon. Patreon.com/clickclickplay. We'll be back this time next week. Check out clickclickplay.com. I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/BiggusBennus. Jordan,
Yes.
where can we find you, Jordan?
On your mum.
On or in?
Both.
Lucky her.
And she's in me.
Nice.
And Andre, the Giant, where can we find you?
You can find me at I'm gonna make movies on everything I do that matters. Like
Venmo
YouTube
as well?
and Twitter. Venmo is Jose Pizarro. Don't Venmo someone named I'm gonna make movies, please.
I'm going to register that just to get all the...
God damn it.
And should we dignify Manny with allowing him to
No,
advertise
fuck
his
him.
stream?
Fucking mute him. How do you mute him?
Wait,
I'll be on your mum.
Oh, there, muted. Oh,
I'm young, your mom.
oh
Dad.
wait, what was... Oh. Just hovering above there. And it's... Oh, dear. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. ClickClickPlay.com is the place where you get all the action.
Yeah.
Yeah, and happy 6 months to all of you.
Happy
Practically
6
married.
months.
common
It's all
law
downhill
lives.
from here.
Mm-hmm. If you think it could get any worse, just you watch. All right. So, bye. Let's get waving.
Bye, Ben's mum.
Oh,
Hi, Ben's mom.
right, you and all of you. Oh, why am I still
Ben's
waving?
mom, call me.
What are you playing, Andre?
I don't know. I'm looking at a commercial for. What game is this? It's really fucking
Zelda?
No, it's called Implosion. It looks
Yo, you
interesting.
guys really need to look at this game called SOS. Go look it up.
On Steam?
It's like PUBG, but it's better.
No, there's nothing
No,
better.
No, it's an early access game. It hasn't even out yet. It's in closed beta. or something.
Oh, so how are we gonna check it out? You fuck.
So look it up, man.
The Echo
It's still streaming, by the way. People can still hear us. Just in case you start coming out with your propaganda again.
Real racist.
Bye. Don't be racist. Bye.
Is it